Hello guys, welcome to the channel. It's TPM5 with some NBA trade rumors. In this one, I'll be talking about the Mavericks links to Pascal Siakam and go through a mock trade. In this one, I've got Pascal Siakam and Christian Koloko going to the Mavericks alongside a 2025 first round pick, part of a pick swap with the Raptors that year, where the Mavericks would have the rights to the least favorable of the two picks. Then the Raptors get the contracts of Richaun Holmes and Maxi Kleber. Potentially they can rehab their value, get them playing good basketball and trade them on later. Then Josh Green and Olivier Maxence prosper. The young pieces, future first round picks that would be this headlining the deal. And they get a pick swap with the Mavericks in 2025, and then a second round pick, and then a first that's top 3 protected in 2027. So I guess that's kind of the gauge of the value that the Mavericks could offer in a potential deal in order to still keep some depth on their roster. But as for the Mavericks, they're currently 23-17 this season. Definitely one of the better teams in the West, currently just outside of the automatic top 6 playoff spots. They've been really good on offense, currently 10th in the league, and getting Pascal Siakam, someone who averages 22 points per game and 5 assists per contest, will definitely help them in that metric. But then looking at the defensive side of the floor, the Mavericks aren't particularly strong in the bottom half of the league in terms of defensive rating at the 18th spot, worse than teams like the Bulls and the Grizzlies. So definitely something they didn't need to add, and it will be making Luka a lot more potent on the offensive side of the ball and cover off any of his deficiencies on the defensive end. Not a bad defender by any means, but it can make his job a lot easier on a night-to-night basis. And then when you also look at the team, getting in Pascal Siakam, someone who really will fill in a little bit of a void in the front court, will help them with rebounding, as they currently have a rebound percentage of 47.3. So out of all rebounds that go up, that's how many they bring down. So basically they get out rebounded more often than not. Currently the second worst team, just above the lowly Washington Wizards. So if you were to get in Pascal Siakam to put with Luka Doncic, who's having another amazing year, in Kyrie Irving, while still maintaining some key rotational pieces, it could definitely launch the Mavericks into being one of the better teams in the West and being a definite top 4 seed and almost, I want to say, title contender, because you're still keeping Tim Hardaway Jr. in a lot of that depth. As you can see on the screen, Maxi Kleber hardly played this season, same with Richaun Holmes. Josh Green would be a bit stiff to get rid of, but again, you're making a big upgrade in the front court. Obviously, he plays shooting guard, small forward, so some of the minutes there will be taken up anyway. And then Olivier Maxence prosper, someone who hasn't necessarily had much success so far in the NBA, given the nature of the Mavericks. But when you look at it from the Raptors' perspective, the value might be a little bit low, but you look at the Fred VanVleet situation where he left for nothing pretty much. You definitely don't want to have a repeat of that, so anything you can get for Pascal Siakam is definitely welcomed. But before I talk more about the Raptors and this potential deal, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also comment your thoughts. But yep, let's continue. So Richaun Holmes, pictured on the screen here, definitely could play some minutes for the team. Hasn't really found significant playing time since the 2021-2022 season. Was part of that Kings team that did really well last season, but saw a really steep drop in his role. Then you also look at Josh Green, someone who was a first round pick back in 2020, comes in, would be a great defender, and has shot 40% from 3 last season on 3 attempts per game. So someone that can definitely be a 3-and-D type guy for them at the age of 23, fits their timeline. Then you have Olivier Maxence prosper, who was drafted with the 24th pick in this previous draft, averaging 3 points and 2 rebounds, but that's in very limited playing time. At the age of 21, is someone the Raptors can add to their core around Scottie Barnes, and he could potentially carve out a role in this rotation for years to come. And then the Raptors would also be getting those 2 first-round picks and a second. One of those first is a pick swap, but it gives them flexibility in that sense. But that 2027 top 3 protected pick is the really big part of this deal, and obviously potentially in real life the Raptors would want to seek more value in a potential trade. However, it's someone they haven't really shown an urge to keep and re-sign, and they've been shopping pretty heavily. I think this is a relatively fair deal. Maybe Raptors could ask for another first round pick and get it, but that will do it for me in this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed. Please subscribe, comment what you thought, and until next time, peace out.